live on Twitch.
Good evening, Twitchers.
Twitchers. Oh God, you just
Ah,
reminded me of what we was talking about
other
earlier.
Twitchers.
Good morning. Anyway, yeah.
Other Twitchers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you been alright this week?
Yeah, I've been good. How have you been?
Oh, I've been good. End of that conversation. Right.
Yep. Well, we're all good. Let's move on.
Right,
I,
shall
I
we
like
start?
your mask.
I know it is. We're doing well. I'll explain that when we start the podcast.
Yeah.
So let's just going to look outside for people playing GTA. It's all green out there. Is it only green at night?
Yeah, that's what it was last year as well.
Oh
It
yeah.
went all red and greeny and stuff at night.
Raining. Not raining. Raining. Not raining. Raining. Not raining. Look at
Yeah,
the
that's
Twitch
what it was
live
like
stream.
here today.
Look at the Twitch live stream.
Yeah.
Raining.
Oh,
Not raining. Raining. Not raining. Raining. Not raining.
weird.
I know, it's one of them the bugs. Right, shall we start the podcast then? I
Yes, we
just need to
shall.
quickly get a different note up. So I've got a note on what the hell I'm supposed to be saying. Right, so you
Yay
ready
for
then?
notes. Yep.
Cool. Do 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 do.
Ding.
Hello and welcome to Talking on the Couch, the podcast where we discuss gaming news, stupid laws from around the world, and what was the other thing that we discuss?
Facts or myths?
Truth or myth, if they're
Truth or
true or if
myth?
they're myth. So you notice today we are wearing Halloween costumes because we are recording this just before Halloween. By the
Yep.
time this goes out, it'll be the Halloween week. So we decided to do this because next week's podcast will go out after Halloween, if that makes sense. Remember that you can watch the full podcast on YouTube, or you can listen to it on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and YouTube, or whatever streaming platform you like to listen to. You can also follow us on Instagram, um, Facebook,
Facebook.
Discord, TikTok, YouTube, Blue Sky, which we're working on
Yeah.
lately.
I'm
You can,
still trying to figure out Blue Sky, to be quite honest with you.
well, you've kind of stopped trying to figure it out because I'm the one posting stuff now.
Yeah, I know, but then I get confused and it's like, ah.
Well, you can see I've posted something. That's all you need to see, really.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, so you can follow us on any of those channels. If you really like us, leave a review on YouTube or Spotify. You know, I've got into that habit from at home with the Buckleys with James and Claire Buckley because they say leave a review as well. And because I
Yeah.
occasionally watch that podcast, now I say leave a review. So thanks for that, dickheads.
And also, if you want to share it with your friends, the podcast as well, like tell your friends
Yeah, go out and tell all
to, to
your friends.
like to have a listen.
Yeah. I am just posting the links in our Twitch chat because that's what we record this from because it's just easier for me. Links are now there. Just looking through
Oh,
this. Did I say?
this doing this thing again. I'm not getting the chat up,
Don't worry about it. You never get it up anywhere.
but it's not there. I like knowing what's there.
um,
How am I supposed to emote if I can't?
I don't know. And also remember to like and subscribe to us. Subscribe if you really want to support the channel so we can do more stuff, more podcasts, more shorts and stuff. I know we haven't done shorts in a while, but just like and subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what you actually think, or
Yeah.
if let us know if we're wrong about anything. And you can also send us any ideas that you may have, any stories that you'd like to share with us. We might read them out to pressbacktc@outlook.com. So that's the introduction done. Shall we get on with the main part of it?
Yes, I've got a problem though.
What's your problem?
The chat on Twitch.
Hmm.
It says that you posted that at 28 minutes past 8
Yes.
on a 24-hour clock. It
But
says
it's obviously not set to
0828.
24, is it then?
It says 0828.
Okay, well, write an email to Twitch then.
I will. I
Yeah,
will
I
write
want
a
a
strongly worded email.
And you're not even British.
Nope.
Our influence spreads far and wide across the ocean.
I've been
Right,
hanging around with you for too long.
Shall we go on to right? Stupid laws from around the world, not just America. That Sporker always seems to go to
No,
America.
I done all England ones last week.
You didn't do all England ones last
I
week
did
because
do
I did
all
the
England
edit.
ones last week.
No, you
I
didn't.
did. I did.
I'm gonna send you the main file from last week. Right, just say
Good.
your damn laws.
Okay. Another one from the UK. It's illegal to linger after a funeral.
It's illegal to linger after a funeral. Well, I can
Yep.
understand that one.
Yeah, but like you're not allowed to like grieve at the graveside for very long. You have to piss off.
Why would you grieve at the grave? Go to the wake and do it. At
No,
least
like
there's
say if you're
alcohol.
like say if like a lady's husband died
Yeah.
and she's standing at the graveside and she's all crying and stuff and then like she just wants to stay there for a few minutes for quiet reflection after her husband's after being put in the dirt, you're not allowed.
I don't think that's lingering. I think it count. I think it's a longer period of time. To be honest, you just got to wait for all the dickheads to piss off, and then like yeah, if you're still there 2 hours later, you're lingering.
No,
That's
this comes after 2015 when a man stayed an extra 20 minutes at his wife's funeral and was charged £160.
oh, that's bad. That's got to be like London or something. That has
Yeah,
that
20
that can't
minutes.
be. Yeah, that's just obviously some really bad funeral place that obviously does like
And you know
multiple
why?
funerals in a day.
It was the cemetery.
Yeah,
It
but
was
it's
because he was delaying the grave diggers from finishing filling in the grave.
from. Why were they filling in the grave 20 minutes when people are still there?
That's what I mean. Like 20 minutes in Ireland. Like people in Ireland, when they go to the cemetery, they'll stand around for like 45 minutes after, just having the chats. Like,
You know what? When I've told you about this before, when my nan died, she was buried, and my mum bought the plot next to no, bought the plot on top of my nan. So when she gets buried, mum's going on top of nan, I believe. And a year later, my great nan died,
yeah,
and we went and did the funeral and everything. And we come out, and because I was one of the coffin bearers, um, and they went, right, just put the coffin into the back of the hearse, and we'll drive round to the plot because this church has two plots. Like one's an extended plot that's a bit round the corner,
okay,
and
yeah,
then you've got the main plot of the actual church. But because it's full, people now go, yeah. But they said just put the coffin, and me man was sitting there, well, standing there, and we were what? And I went, yeah, just put the coffin in the back of the coffin. And we went, you do know she's going over there in this plot next to her husband, don't you? And the woman's face just dropped. What they'd done is they'd gone round and dug me nan back up. During the service, they dug me nan up to put me great nan on top of me nan. And we're just sort of like, no, you've definitely dug the wrong plot up there. So the
yeah.
poor grave diggers had to come round, fill that one back up, and then go and dig me, yeah, go and dig my granddad up. But yeah, true story that. There's only one time I would linger in the graveyard, actually. If someone
Boy.
said to me, there's no cheese and pineapple on sticks at the wake,
Oh,
I'd be
you
like,
and your
I'm
cheese
staying
and
here then.
pineapple sticks.
I'd just be like, I'm staying here,
You'd
not
be going
moving.
on strike.
Get the cheese and pineapple on the sticks, otherwise I am not leaving. I don't care about unpopular opinion. Cheese and pineapple on sticks is the best thing ever. That's just the way it is. I love cheese.
Mm.
Do you remember the one time I didn't get my cheese and pineapple on sticks?
No, Lones, you've never told me this story before.
Oh, I've
Please go
told
ahead
you
and
this
tell me.
story. I've told you this story. When I got married back in 2018, we sat there and the woman said, "What would you want to eat at your what's it called reception?" And the wife was Mary was going through everything, and I said, "I'm not bothered what there is as long as there's cheese and pineapple on sticks." And
Yeah.
everyone around me all laughed, and I looked around and said, "Why are you all laughing? I am being very serious here. There needs to be cheese and pineapple on sticks there. There was the only thing that wasn't there. That's literally the. I was so annoyed." And I'm vegetarian, and other people ate the vegetarian food before me and Mary even could get there. So we literally
The
had nothing to eat at our
bastards.
wedding reception, which is bad, but yeah.
Didn't you
Um,
don't just have like dinner at like your wedding reception in the UK?
no, we have like two things. So we do have the dinner, which is the wedding dinner, and then
Yeah.
afterwards is the reception, which is the party, and then you
Okay,
have like a
so
buffet at the party.
we call the whole thing the wedding reception. There's the dinner, and then other people are invited to the afters. That's what we call it.
Yeah, we just call it the wedding reception is like the little party because that's what
Hmm.
you invite everyone to, and then there's the wedding meal because obviously you have less people there. Because
Yeah.
it was like 30 quid a head. I am not paying for everyone to eat at that dinner, even though they did eat. I paid for them to eat my dinner. Um, that's the way it works over here. But yeah, I find that law a bit stupid. I don't think people, well, people obviously do enforce it, but that's really surely 20 minutes is not like it takes it. Mary's mom, it takes her longer to start the car than 20 minutes because she has to go in and faff around with everything in the car. Like 20 minutes, she's still sitting there trying to adjust the mirrors. But right, yeah. So there
why?
you go.
Why would she need to do all of that if it's her car?
Exactly. You tell us,
Like
Rookie. You tell us.
I don't need to adjust the mirrors every time I get into my car. I'm the same
It's because
freaking
they used to
shape and
share a
height.
car. Her mum and dad used to
Okay.
share a car, so her dad would use it in the morning and change everything, and then she'd Um,
Yeah. See,
so
my
that's
dad
different.
uses my car sometimes, and it's very awkward because he's tiny.
I've got a button in my
Like,
car that I can just press, and it's preset to our specific profile. So if we
me,
hold
me, me,
one,
me, me,
it will
me,
move
me.
everything to where Mary likes it, and if we hold two, it'll move everything to where I like it. But anyway, yeah. So that was your law. You can't linger
That
around
was
a
my
grave
law.
apparently at a
No,
funeral.
apparently not. Or a
Anyway,
£160 fine.
yeah, that's I would be fuming. Right.
You've
So
been fined at a loved one's funeral.
yeah, that is quite. That's called Britain. That's the
Yeah.
government. That's
I'd ditch him into the grave after it.
right. Anyway, so right, my law on this one is it is illegal for a man to belly dance in Egypt.
Well, that makes sense. That makes
I.
perfect sense.
What about if you're a woman though? Surely they like watching men belly dance.
Do they, though?
Well, if men like watching women because they're the opposite sex, surely women enjoy watching men because women don't go to hen dos and hire female like strippers, do they? They hire male strippers. So surely women would
Yeah.
like to watch
Well,
men belly dance in that situation. Be funny. So
it would be
it
funny. It would be hilarious. But,
it would like we've all
like,
been to
what would
like
they
a stag
wear?
do and anyway, they'd wear the male equivalent to the female stuff, wouldn't they? So as long as they've got the
Or would
belly
they,
out, I don't think it matters. Or you're
or
not
would
a
they just
stripper.
wear the female stuff?
I don't know. I
Either.
don't because it's a valid profession. Belly dancing. It's a valid style of dance.
It's a really sort of real. They're really into it as well. The people who belly dance are really into
So,
their belly
oh
dancing.
yeah. So they'd probably just wear the same stuff as like what Aladdin wears and things. I guess.
Yeah.
Like with the belly open. But can you imagine just going over there and like some people have a bit of an upset stomach or something and it wobbles.
Yeah.
And can you imagine someone just accusing them of belly dancing because their belly's wobbling? One, you'd feel awful because you think you're just fat because your belly's just wobbling everywhere. You go, ooh. Two, you're not even belly dancing. You just really need to go to the toilet. That's all it
And
is.
then, like, or otherwise, you go into like some male belly dancing place and you just go in. There's just guys sitting there with like a smoke in his mouth with a big beer belly, just going. It's just like, oh yeah, that's real attractive.
Do you reckon they've got
Do
that?
it for me, baby.
But that could be a thing, like in the 60s and 70s over here, and I'm sure in Ireland as well. And we used to have like underground homosexual clubs and stuff like that. Do you reckon in Egypt there's like underground male belly dancing clubs? Like just where you off to? Nowhere, nowhere. Just going down to the underground. Gonna go watch a man wobble his belly. Well,
like
hey.
like the way the speakeasies were in America during Prohibition, like where they pulled a lever and everything flipped around and everything.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, there you go then. So in Egypt, it's illegal to belly dance. Who knew? Right. So we'll move on from there because we are trying to actually shorten this podcast a wee bit.
Yeah.
Unless, Spooky, you could probably fit one more law in, but I couldn't. So it's up to you if you want to do one more or if you want to move on.
Okay, I'll do one. It's from Northern Ireland.
Okay. So part of the UK. So it will also be a UK law then.
Yeah. For now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You just because it's not. I know what you're doing. You're trying to keep with the UK without actually naming the UK.
yeah. Pretty much.
Go on, carry on.
I decided to keep it local. I'll do France next week.
How is Northern Ireland local to you? You're in Ireland. You're in a different country. As I say
It's
Wales is local
literally
to me.
on the same landmass as me.
So that means America
It's
and Canada
closer.
are in the
It's
same
closer.
same
It's
place.
closer to me than it is to you.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I don't know. I might have to measure that, but yeah, I think it is. Go
You
on.
can't
Anyway,
get
what
into
was
a
the law?
car and drive for an hour and be in the capital of another country.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. I can get to Wales.
No, no,
I just have to
doesn't
drive
count.
really quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Go on. Go on. What's your law?
Okay, you cannot attend a cinema in Northern Ireland on a Sunday.
You can't attend
A cinema. You can't go to the cinema.
a cinema.
Yeah, on a Sunday in Northern Ireland.
Is that's not a law over here? Hang
It
on.
requires a
What time of
special
the morning?
license. No, on a Sunday, all day Sunday, not the morning, just a Sunday.
Oh, that's nothing to do with us then. That Northern Ireland have done that
Yeah.
themselves. They've
It
they've
comes
gone
from
rogue.
the Cinema Order of 1991, and you
Okay.
require a special license for the premises that if they want to open on a Sunday. Otherwise, attending a cinema on a Sunday could land you with a £50 fine.
Okay. But who's going to the cinema first thing on a Sunday? Saying that actually,
No,
Northern Ireland's
it's
a
all
very.
day. Where did you get morning from?
That's true. Sunday order. I don't know. I was just thinking of a Sunday morning. It's because church is on a Sunday morning. So in my head, I've
Yeah, so let's
correlated
bung
the
off
two.
church and go to see the movies instead.
Yeah, basically. I can imagine like teenagers and stuff doing that. I don't want to go to church. I'm going to go to the cinema, so they would have made it illegal. Like that's genuinely my thought process there. But then it just turned into Sunday morning only. And also the shops don't open till 10 a.m. do they, or 11 a.m. depending on what license you've got. Depending if you want to close at 4 or 5. So that's sort of why I was going for the Sunday morning. But
Yeah, but you were wrong.
that's true.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, so that's just weird.
the cinema wouldn't even be like that'd be great to go to the cinema first thing on a Sunday morning.
There you go again. You can't even go on a Sunday afternoon. You can't go in the evening. You can't go after lunch.
No.
You can't go instead of having your tea.
No, you can't. No, you're not allowed to. Did you know
It's
that
just
Britain actually once tried to stop the war just for like an hour so they could all drink tea? Anyway, yeah, I should use that for myth or fact.
fact or myth, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's a law apparently in Northern Ireland. That let us know if we're wrong. By the way, comment, tell us,
Yeah.
because we do a little bit of I do a little bit of research about these laws. I don't know how much research Walker does. I'm guessing he just types in Google. So he doesn't.
How would that not be true?
Exactly. So yeah. So if we are wrong, just tell us. Let us know.
Yeah.
Right. So
I usually see the same laws on like a couple of different pages, so I reckon they're not all just lying and copying from one another.
they probably are these days. Like
Well,
I've
there
seen.
you go. I'm just perpetuating a problem then.
I've seen stuff on Lad Bible that's not true, and it's been copied to like 10,000 other pages.
Yeah, that's because everybody just tends to believe Lad Bible, and it's like, why are you doing that? That wasn't even a thing like 5 years ago.
I'm sure that was a joke thing as well when it first come out.
It was, yeah. It was like the Huffington Post. That's serious
Yeah.
now too.
I love reading that sometimes. It's so funny. But yeah, right. Moving on. So this is the segment where we go myth or truth. So these are myths or truths from around the world that people over time have either started to believe or just things that are so unbelievable you think they might be a myth, even though they're true. And Sporker will say one, and I'll decide if it's true or if it's a myth, whether regardless of what it is, whatever I say is correct. No, I'll say whether I think it's true or a myth, and then Sporker will tell me if I'm right or wrong. So yeah, Sporker, do you want to go? I know because you did the last law actually, didn't you?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay.
True, false, true.
I'm just having a look at what I've got. Did you know? Is this a myth or is it true? Did you know Australia is wider than the moon?
I think that's true
Why would you say that's true?
because I think I heard it on Lad Bible. No, I do actually think that I heard that before somewhere. It was like Brian Cox or something was saying it.
It could have done. Because it is true. I'm just going to very quickly get the measurements up. It's wider. It's not like in total land mass. The moon's bigger.
Yeah, well, obviously because it's a sphere.
Yeah. The width of the moon is 3,478.8 kilometers. The width of
Yeah, and Australia's probably
Australia,
about 5,000 or 6,000 or something.
just under 4,000. It's 3,860 kilometers. So Australia is 400 kilometers longer, like
Yeah.
wider. It's
I
not
think people
far
are
off.
sort of. I think it's something that people like always sort of are deceptive about the size of Australia.
Oh, I know it's a huge place.
Yeah, they just think like, oh, it's a country, it can't be that big, but it's actually
It's a
like its own
continent.
continent. Like,
Yeah, it's not even. It's like the size of Europe essentially.
yeah,
But do you reckon Australians are sitting there going, "Well, we're bigger than the moon"? How do you like that?
yeah,
In that exact accent. I watched a video, well, a little short on Facebook, and I can't remember the channel of it now. But it's an Australian man that works in a wildlife park, and he just comments on
yeah.
really stupid stuff that Americans say. And the one of them was the guy goes, "Australia isn't real. I'm onto you. I know that it's not real." And the Australian guy then comes up and he goes, "Yeah, you're onto us. We're all actually just British putting on an accent." And then he goes, "Oh no, I'm from Scotland," and starts doing a Scottish accent. It's so funny. Because I love Australian sense of humour. I think it's
Australian sense of
amazing.
humor is good.
It
Yeah,
is. I love that. They just don't care. Right, your
yeah,
truth or myth. I've just remembered was going to put another segment in this as well, which I'd said about yesterday. So yeah,
yeah.
your truth or myth.
Okay, is it a truth or a myth? You should never wake somebody who's sleepwalking.
Oh, that's a myth.
Why do you say that?
Because the myth is if you wake them, they could fall and injure themselves, but it's not actually true. The body doesn't work that way. And during your actual sleep period, you only actually dream for about 10 or 15 minutes. The rest of it is just muscle involuntary movement. So when you're sleepwalking, it's because of the overactive imagination, and you would stay standing. The muscles wouldn't just suddenly give up and you collapse.
Yeah, the actual premise behind the myth is that like you'll have a heart attack and die because you'll go into shock
Oh,
because
when we
somebody's kicked you out of it.
during my medical training, which believe it or not, I do have quite a lot, it's because people used to think you would fall over and hit their heads and stuff, and it could cause serious injury. But yeah, the
Well,
heart attack thing,
theoretically they could.
well, not really, because the muscles are working. Your muscles and your
Yeah, but
mind are two different things.
your muscles are working when you're like in like VR and stuff, and you're seeing how fucking chaotic they are.
That's true. But
You
yeah,
know,
they,
so
they
you
don't just.
could get like disorientated and fall over because it does say that like
It can
they'd just
cause
be really
dizziness,
confused. That it's
but
not going to harm you.
yeah, it's not. You would know that you're standing up. You're not gonna like get your muscles aren't just gonna give up basically, because you'd
Yeah,
be.
but if you're standing beside like a plate glass window and like somebody shakes you awake and you get startled by it, you could jump through the plate glass window.
This is very specific. Just if
Has
you
this
wake
happened
up
to
and
you?
there's a bed of spikes just to your left, and then there's a knives hanging up to your right, and someone wakes you.
And the
No,
spikes are 8 millimeters in length.
you know what? Mary's dad sleepwalks. Well, he used to sleepwalk all the time. He hasn't done it in a while. And he would go to really extravagant dreams, and he would just start shouting the dreams out. Like the
Yeah.
one of them, I was going to Scotland in the TARDIS from Doctor Who, and Mary had moved to
Okay.
Australia to own a zoo. And what was the
Okay.
other one? The other one, he was playing Medal of Honor on the PlayStation 3 before he went to bed, and he dreamt. He dreamt he was fighting the Germans in World War Two, and he's just shouting "grenade!" What? So yeah, he really extravagant dreams. But yeah, that one, I did know about that one. You can wake someone up. Just do it gently. Don't just scream in their
Yeah.
face because you might get a punch.
Yeah.
Well, Mary sleepwalks sometimes as well. It's creepy.
That's
Just
just
get
weird.
just
I'd put them in a different room and lock the door.
to sleep in there and
Yeah.
waking you up. No, I just start throwing stuff at her, and then she just punches me in the head and claims she was sleepwalking. The amount of
Hmm.
times she's actually punched me and said, "Oh, I was asleep. I didn't know what I was doing." I thought you did.
Yeah, you
Don't
did.
use
You
this as
knew
an
exactly
excuse.
what it was.
You did. You did. Normally it's after I try to initiate anyway. Right.
Yeah.
After we
Moving on.
initiate coitus. Oh, it's getting
Oh, that
creepy
was lightning.
outside. Yeah, getting creepy outside. Right, so the next segment, which is the brand new segment that it's not really gonna be a every week segment. We might twist it each week. I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
It's
We're
basically,
workshopping.
yeah, it's workshopping. I haven't actually checked the volume on this podcast. It's basically if you could live anywhere in the world, if you could move right now without any consequences or anything like that, where would you move to? Spooker, I'll allow you to go first.
Okay, I think I'd move to a lighthouse that's like surrounded by really rough water.
Why?
Because I really like the sound of really rough waves.
And what happens when you run out of food?
Now,
I,
obviously, it's one connected to the land. I'm not going into the middle of the water. That's just crazy talk.
you just said you was completely surrounded by really rough water. I don't think you're going to be able to get like the local supermarket to deliver food. They'd have to get on a boat.
Oh yeah, Tesco do it. Yeah, they said they'd deliver anywhere.
I don't know what food like supermarkets. Do you have Tesco? Yeah, you have Tesco's. You used to work there, didn't you?
Yeah,
So yeah, I don't think Tesco's are going to deliver all the food to a lighthouse.
they might.
Isn't there one lighthouse that paid you like 100 grand a year because it's really dangerous to live there?
Yeah, I'm talking about like a lighthouse on top of a cliff, like type of thing.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty cool
Like
lighthouse.
it's here like the waves like crashing off the cliffs and stuff.
Yeah, I can understand. We go to
And
Wales quite
plus,
a
I
lot.
don't really like people, so sort of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it keeps you
seclude
away from
yourself.
them.
I'll just
Yeah.
go move to a cave. Uh,
Now, it wouldn't
South
be
Korea.
interested in going if there was like no internet or anything like.
Do you know what I would do if I lived in a lighthouse?
Oh,
I'd purposely turn the light off and then like use night vision or something. Watch the boat get close to the rocks and then you turn it back on. Go,
yeah.
nearly, nearly.
You can't do that anymore.
What do you mean anymore?
Like you can't. The ships aren't reliant on the light. The light is just a thing that in case all of their communication fails, that the
That's
light is
true.
still there. Like it's all GPS done by GPS now.
You tell that to that massive cruise liner that got stuck last year or the year before.
That's like, but it is. I went on a tour. Like, there's a big near where I live. There's a big place that makes like the marker buoys and stuff, and they
Yeah.
maintain all the lighthouses in around Ireland. So I went on a big tour of like their operations center and stuff. It's actually really interesting.
So
But
basically,
it's all done by GPS and
if
satellites and
you
stuff.
crash your boat these days, it's because you're
It's
just
your
an idiot.
it's your own damn fault.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So don't crash your boat because it's
Yeah.
definitely your fault, and the insurance company will
Uh huh.
not pay out. See,
Yeah, pretty much.
we go to Wales quite a lot, and there is lighthouses and things up there, and they do look pretty cool. But I wouldn't mind going to like actually live in a lighthouse for a little bit. But
Yeah, because the Irish Sea is like it's like got loads of sandbars and everything on it. There's loads of lighthouses
mm,
around the Irish Sea.
yeah, because
Especially when you get near the coasts of either Wales or Ireland.
you're connected to England, aren't you, under the water?
Well, I think every country's connected to every other country under the waterlands. There's
Eventually,
not just some abyss.
if you go far enough down, but you know what I mean. You're part of the same landmass as England.
Yeah, yeah. Like you can see the coast where the two islands are like joined together at one point.
Yeah, because you're part of the same landmass. Like
Yeah,
Australia and New Zealand are part of the same
yeah.
landmass.
But
But
you actually can. You can see like the shape of like the east coast of Ireland and the
yeah,
west coast of Great Britain are like
uh,
you could join them together.
yeah, and if you go down to France, you can see where England is split apart from Europe
Yeah.
and scrolled over. Yeah, it's yeah, because you can connect it into Wales, can't you, Ireland?
Yeah, we're
Should
just
be
trying to distance ourselves from everybody, but you just keep
just
following
slowly
us.
move into Iceland.
You just keep following us.
Yeah, that's
It's
what it is.
like, get them away from us, get them away. No, they keep on
Everybody
following
get
us.
away
They're
from us
still
now.
there.
Get away from us.
They're still there.
It's our gold. No one's going near it. We'll just make a little island over here. Anyway, I'm going into a weird accent now. I don't know what the hell
Yeah,
that
I
was.
don't know what accent that was.
No, I went from like 7 different accents all in a row in different sentences. You're just trying to keep all your gold away from everyone. Isn't New Zealand the tip of a volcano?
Yeah, I know Hawaii is.
I'm sure New Zealand's just the tip of a massive volcano as well. Like a super
Cool. Oh,
volcano
it
in
was
Japan.
actually, because wasn't there a big volcanic eruption there about like 4 or 5 years ago?
Where?
in New Zealand?
Could be. It's part of the chain of volcanoes. I think it's a massive string
Yeah,
of volcanoes.
because
Is
wasn't there like there was like people stranded on like a beach for like a couple of days, and it was the only place that they could find to be safe was on this beach. They were on some cruise and they got brought in to see the island, and they got stranded there because the volcano erupted.
uh, yeah, I think so. It's because of the chain of volcanoes down there. I'm just googling it now. So the volcano is active and
It's
is
like the end
erupting.
tip of the Pacific Ring of Fire, isn't it?
Could be, but it's called the Wakari White Island, a volcano that is visible tip of a much larger undersea volcano in the Bay of Plenty off the coast of New Zealand's North Islands. There you
Hmm.
go. So yeah, it's just the top of a big like chain of
So
volcanoes.
it's
There you
just a
go.
tip peeping out.
Yeah, so everyone, New Zealand just wants to put its tip in everyone's face.
Yep,
That's
yep.
that's all it is.
All like
Uh,
Lanzarote and Tenerife and stuff are volcanoes as well.
I went to Tenerife when I was a kid and got third-degree burns because I went up Mount Teide, which is the
Yeah.
largest
Apparently
volcano.
that's going to erupt again.
Yeah, someone's probably just annoyed it. Oh
Yeah.
well, we could take a leaf out of Donald Trump's book and just say it's because of the gays. Let's. So
Yeah.
how long before some absolute moron comes up with that? When the next natural disaster is because of the
Yeah.
homosexuals? No, it's not. It's because we have geological activity. You
Yeah.
wit. Uh, yeah, it always happens. There's a landslide. Oh yeah, sliding slippery men into each other. That's not a homosexual activity at all, is it? You morons. It's not
Idiots.
natural. You're flying. Um.
Yeah.
Anyway, such idiots. Uh, right. Shall we move on to the gaming news? I
Oh,
messaged you
you haven't
this
said where
earlier.
you wanted to live.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, just looking at the time on this. Okay. If I was to go anywhere, it's Germany. I
Oh
love
yeah.
Germany, as you know. I'm practicing German as well to speak their language. I think Germany is an absolutely beautiful country. It's full of different things to go and see. It's very diverse. Most of Europe actually speaks German through because of something that happened a while back, something to do with some people not agreeing. But
They used to have a wall that you could see from space. Oh
oh,
no,
they
that was
did.
China. Sorry, that was a different wall I'm thinking of.
Yeah, plus theirs fell down like with little toothpicks and pickaxes. People just took a bit of it home, and eventually it just
I've
fell
got a
down.
bit in my room.
Yeah, there you go then.
They sell it.
But the reason being is because it doesn't matter what happens to Germany, you've got to give them some credit because they had a go at the world title once and
Twice.
failed, and then they give it a second go. Most people would have just give up. They gave it another go, so you can't fault
Yeah.
them. They're no giving
Well,
up
you'd
with
be
the
sort of
Germans.
entitled to a rematch, like if it was a close thing.
Yeah. They decided I want the rematch. I'm going to go for it again, and they really tried. The second one lasted a lot longer. So
Yeah, it did.
we got to give them the credit where credit's due. God, yeah. Anyway, that last bit was a joke, but yeah, it would be Germany for me. I love Germany. I think it's an
Yeah.
amazing place.
Do you know that you're not
Um,
allowed to point up into the sky in Germany with your right hand?
is it
Just
the
throwing
right?
that
I
in
thought it
there.
was the left hand.
No, it's the right hand, and they're very like. Even if, like, say there was an airplane in the sky, and you were to point and go, "Look at that airplane," you cannot do it with your right hand.
Or that the old joke of you saying my little brother is about this high and he's gone that
Yeah.
way. Yeah. Anyway, right, we'll move on to gaming news now, which is the last segment. So this is just a roundup. I say gaming news. There is a bit of tech news in here as well. Just a
Yeah,
roundup.
we've decided to call it the gaming and tech news because not every week there's gaming news. So,
Yeah,
well, interesting gaming news. There's always gaming news.
there is always gaming news, but it's not always interesting. Like you say,
Yeah.
it's I think there was a whole thing about is it Kirby? It's like a really old game that's recently come back out, but it what didn't interest me at all. Um, so would you like to say the first one? I did send you
Hmm.
this earlier, so
Yes, you did. Let me just check. I'm kidding. So,
yeah,
Microsoft and Xbox announced today that the price for the next
you're going with
Xbox,
that one.
yeah,
Okay,
due
cool.
out in what was it, Christmas 2027
Yes, it's
for the next
the
gen Xbox.
yeah, it is Project Magnus, I believe, and it's
Yeah,
the leaks. It's all leaks and rumors at the moment. Project Magnus is confirmed.
yeah.
We know that's going to be a thing. It's like a little cube type thing.
Yeah,
It should be coming out around the same time as the PS6 comes out. The Xbox is going to be more like a dedicated PC gaming thing. So this week you had the ROG Xbox Ally come out, which is a little
yeah.
handhold
No,
game
just
console.
the whole thing of it being a dedicated gaming PC.
Hmm.
Is
Hmm.
that not what they used to have? And then they said, let's just make a thing that's just dedicated for gaming, and we won't call it a PC. Let's call it a console.
Yeah, yeah, that is basically what they
That's
have.
what happened before, isn't it?
I
They're
don't
just
know
going
actually.
backwards.
I don't know, no, because if you think about it, you had the Sega Mega Drive, the Sega Saturn, and all that sort of stuff, the Atari,
Yeah.
which was in the 80s and early 90s, and then the Microsoft came out in what, 96, 97?
Yeah, but
Was
there
it
was still
89?
PCs with games before there was consoles.
When did? Oh yeah, because I suppose you had the I forgot what the Apple one was called now.
But you had like a compact luggable. They came out in like 1980 or something. It was like considered the first portable computer. They had games. I had one.
Oh yeah, and you had the wow. Microsoft was 1975, so they had
Yeah,
PCs
they just
before they
didn't
had
do
game
anything.
devices.
They just didn't do anything.
No, that's true.
You know, someday I'm gonna make something for a computer.
I'm gonna actually have a look how long it
Yeah,
was.
because don't forget, like Microsoft came out with DOS first. It was like one of the first
Oh,
operating
I know
systems
what
for the
that is.
PC. Like,
Yeah, it was the Altar 8800, and it was released in 1975.
yeah,
So they did have like a terrible, terrible computer back in the 75. Because I know computers been around for a very long time. But yeah, it is going to be a dedicated gaming PC, but uh, so it's going to have more like streaming capabilities and more. Basically, you can have more media capabilities on it. So stuff like that.
yeah, but like, there's a lot of media capabilities on like a PS5 and an Xbox at the
There
moment.
already is, yeah. Um,
So like,
the
there's
point.
obviously going to be more functionality on the next gen ones. So they're just evolving, but they're not evolving into gaming PCs.
No, because you might as well just get a PC. But then again, you've got like the latest graphics cards just don't hold up price
Yeah.
to performance
Like, I
ratio.
mean, I know they call them gaming PCs, which is fine, but you can't really call the Xbox a gaming PC. Like, you're not just going to be able to pause your game and slip off a quick email or write up a quick document in Word.
Well, you might be able to. You never know.
Mm,
Don't
do you
forget, a
reckon?
PC is just a personal computer, something that computes things for you. But that's all it is. That's what PC means. So you could have a dedicated gaming PC. So it's a dedicated gaming personal computer, which would still technically be correct. It just wouldn't be what people are thinking, really, if you think about it. But yeah, it's Project Magnus. And what was the price of it? Remember what I told you?
$1,200
Which is
American.
absolutely ridiculous. When the PS6 is rumored to be around that 600, 650 mark for
Well,
the
that's pounds.
in pounds,
So
so
it'll be
that would
about
be
eight
what,
fifty dollars
$800?
maybe. Yeah, 850 dollars thereabouts.
No, it'd be like if it's yeah, um, yeah, something like that. So considering that price difference between the two, and people already love the PS5, when the
Yeah.
PS6 comes out, people are going to buy it because it's Sony and it's got a fan club. I just, considering their recent Xbox Live price hike, I
Yeah.
just don't
And
think that's a
then,
clever thing to
well,
do.
we didn't get the price hike. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I didn't get. You will get it though.
eventually. When the
Uh,
rest of the world accepts it, we'll just go, yeah, if everybody else is doing it, why not?
no, you won't because you don't have an Xbox.
No.
I've got an Xbox, just the original Xbox. Um,
Didn't
I
have
stopped
Xbox
after that.
Live on it.
Just a massive block.
Didn't
Well,
have the internet.
so that brings me on to the second bit of news, actually, uh, which is the Xbox president, Sarah Bond, has said exclusives are an outdated concept in an interview with Mashable, highlighting the games like Fortnite and Minecraft that are available everywhere. So they brought them out on the PlayStation, PC, Nintendo, so you got them on the Switch, like Mary plays Fortnite on the Switch,
Yeah.
and Minecraft is pretty much everywhere as well. But the problem with this for me is she is right in the sense that exclusives, everyone should be able to play them. It should be available to all. But if you're paying $1,200 for a a gaming PC's what they're calling it, you're going to want some stuff that nobody else can get.
Yeah, you
You're
want
going to,
something like they always have like a headline show
yeah.
to launch with their consoles.
So with the original Xboxes and stuff like that, like the Xbox 360 and stuff, it was like Assassin's Creed, Gears of War, Halo, stuff like that. But now
Yeah.
there's a leak that Halo's coming to PlayStation. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Gears of War Reloaded is already on the PlayStation Store.
Hmm.
Assassin's Creed is already on the PlayStation Store. So
Yes,
what's
sir. I've never seen Assassin's Creed on the PlayStation.
guys, so many of them now. Um, yeah,
Fucking
it's
Assassin's Creed 800. I can't believe he's not an assassin.
just, a game that should have stopped after the second or third one. Um, but yeah, what's going to convince people then to spend double the amount of money on something that has no exclusives? Because you're just paying double the amount of money for basically exactly the same thing if they're just going to end up sharing the software by the end of it.
Yeah.
So what is the actual point of that? But yeah, that's the second bit of news. The third bit of news is basically everywhere in Europe now has the digital IDs. We're all rolling it out. It's for some reason America seems to think it's just the UK, but it's not. It's been swept across Europe. It's all going to try. Everyone's going to have digital IDs. It's going to be a
We're not
global
getting one.
thing. You will eventually. It's going to be a global thing.
No, we're not.
You're not
And
got a driving
and we're
license.
starting to and we're starting to turn off the internet at 9 o'clock at night as well now to save
Have you?
electricity.
People who say they don't have digital IDs or don't want a digital ID, your driving license is stored digitally on the whatever driving people are by
Yeah,
you
no, because I
for
don't
us to
even have
see
to
where they're
go
at.
to the driving license. I don't even have to go to the driving license people to get my driving license
No, you do
renewed
it
because they
online.
already have my picture and everything on file.
Yeah, yeah. It's the same as passports. They're a digital form of ID, and
Yeah.
passports are controlled by the government or the monarchs where you are. So over here, it's controlled by the monarchy because it's a. So that's a digital ID. So if you think you don't have a digital ID, look again. Your Google account, your ISO account, it's all digital IDs. Personal
Yeah,
information
King
to you.
Charles in England, he's there looking at everybody who applies for their passport and go, no, he's not getting one.
But
No, he's not. He can have one. No,
the
she's
reason
not
I
getting one.
say that is because in the UK, and this doesn't apply to like America and stuff like that, I don't believe, but in the UK, we now have digital IDs that are coming in, and you have to show your ID to watch or look at websites that are rated for those over the age of 12, I think it is, just to prove you are 15 or something like that, or you're anyone over 16. So if you want to go to an 18
Anything age
website,
restricted, really. Anything
yeah,
with an
like
age
gambling and
restriction
stuff.
on it.
So
Yeah.
Discord does the same thing because there's adult channels on there, channels where we swear and stuff like that, just like the PBTC
In the
Discord,
UK.
which the link is on our
Yeah.
thing, but that's not age restricted, and we try not to swear on there. Um, but Discord announced either last week or the week before, I can't remember which one, that the ID of 70,000 plus users may have been leaked. What do you mean may have been leaked? It either does, it has or it hasn't.
Yeah, because they
Sure.
haven't admitted to it being leaked yet.
No, no, no. This is brilliant. The actual article that I was reading, which is from Discord, says that the IDs might have been leaked in an attack on Discord servers. All people that may have been affected have been contacted to let them. So it has. You
Yeah.
wouldn't go through all
And
that
also,
effort.
I'm not quite sure what exactly the worst thing that can happen to you if your fucking Discord ID has been leaked.
Well,
You're just gonna get a lot of spam fucking friend requests.
basically, yeah. There's
Oh
nothing else.
no.
Fucking Discord. But the thing is, Discord now is very pay to use. It's still a free to use software, but there's a lot of stuff that's paid, like Discord Nitro, for
Yeah,
example. I
all
cancelled ours.
content, all contracting. Oh
Go on, you
no,
can
let
get it
me
out.
start that
Come on,
again.
come
No,
on,
let me
you can
start
do
again. Leave it, stop it.
it.
All content creation stuff on Discord you basically have to pay for.
Yeah, essentially, and there's a lot of like banners and stuff that used to be free, and
Yeah,
now the emojis, the reactions that you can put to messages,
yeah.
they used to be free. They're not anymore. They're all part of Discord Nitro, which is very expensive per year just to put a weird face onto somebody's comment. And if you're not part of like 200 channels, to me, it's just not worth having Discord Nitro.
You've got $45,000 in your arcade.
Yeah, something like that. I've got like I haven't collected anything in a while. That's great for this podcast that some people just listen to, Sporker. Discord Nitro, like yeah, it's just not worth it for me. I think it's something like nearly £100 a year now. So
Yeah,
I
it just
cancelled ours because
isn't
it
great.
used to be like 20, and that didn't make the news, did it? Discord rose their price like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I cancelled ours because I just don't need it anymore. But to say they might have been leaked and then go through all of that effort, and this is exactly what people were saying to the government initially, that if you start loading up people's IDs in order to be able to access certain stuff, you're opening yourself up to a massive security flaw. Because not all of these websites are going to have all of the security required. They just won't.
Yeah.
There's so many games on the Play Store from Android and on the iOS Store that are based in the Philippines and China, and they won't abide by the government laws. They'll just say they do, but they won't abide by the government security laws. So all of my information is probably all over the Philippines and all over China already, and now you're just literally restricting your own country from having access to that information, which is just ridiculous in my opinion. But that's just me. What about you, Sporker?
We don't use IDs.
No, you don't need it. You just use gold
We
coins.
have no, we have good faith agreements. We just spit in our hand and shake hands, and that's good enough. Like,
Just sit in the pub, shake hand over a Guinness,
yeah, yeah.
which is an English-owned company.
No, it's not.
We've been through this
It's
before.
not. Yeah, but if you
um,
look deeper, the English company that owns Guinness is actually owned by another Irish company.
no, it's not. We
It
looked
is,
into
yeah.
this.
You just can't see it. Like to look at that stuff. It's behind a huge paywall. You'd have
Oh,
to pay like 50
it's
grand to
hidden,
see
is
it.
it?
Like, yeah.
You have to show your digital ID that might get stolen to see it.
Yeah, exactly. And there's no security, so all of your information is guaranteed to be stolen if you
You know
try and look
what?
at it.
They're more than welcome to my information because my life is shite. If somebody wants to live my life, good luck to them. Like
Yeah,
by all
it was
means.
like
I've got
a
2p
couple
in the
of
bank. What are you going to do with that?
a,
You can't even
a
buy
couple
sweet
of
for that
years
anymore.
ago. A couple of years ago, the Irish hospitals got their computers hacked. Well, in particular, the hospital that I attended. And like I was one of the people who got their information stolen. I was like, of what use is that going to be to anybody? What are they going to show up to my appointments for me?
It's going to show up to your kidney transplant.
Yeah, go for it, like.
I'll have a new one of them, thank you.
If
Anyway,
you want
yeah.
if you want to go to dialysis for me someday, you just fire straight ahead.
Good luck to them. We were supposed to end this podcast 15 minutes ago, but
Yeah,
right. So
well,
we are
you
going to
just
end it
kept
now.
talking.
For everybody that has watched, will watch, possibly watch, thank you very much for watching. Remember to check out our other channels. As we mentioned, we got Discord, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. We don't really use Twitter that much, so don't. You can also
No.
message us on these places, or you can send an email to pressbacktc@outlook.com.
Yeah.
Get in
But
touch.
your
Let us.
best place to reach us is on Discord.
The best place is Discord. So like I say, the link is on our Twitch channel. It's on all of our shorts and stuff like that. So it's on the mini episodes of this podcast as well. If anyone wants it, it is discord.gg/PDX2MKJGBC. So yeah,
Might be able to add that onto the bottom of the screen, maybe.
no. I
Okay.
can do the long one, but then you have to watch to this far. And if you have watched to this far, remember to subscribe to us and
And well
give us a little
done.
thumbs up. Give us a little thumbs up. So yeah, I have been Lonesism. I am wishing you all a happy Halloween. We've been pressed back to continue, and that has been
And I've been Sporka, and I'm not
that.
wishing you a happy Halloween. I'm wishing you a horrific Halloween because it's supposed to be scary.
Well, to the pagans.
It's not a celebratory time. Actually, remind me to
It's
show you a picture later.
it's delivery
Uh,
service for paedophiles. That's what it is.
yeah.
That's all Halloween is. So enjoy Halloween, and we shall see you next week. Good day,
Good
night,
night,
afternoon,
everybody.
everybody.
Evening, tea time.